I've got my own top 5.
Ooh.
Now, what's my favorite coaching cliche? I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball. I mean, it's such a cop-out. Of course you don't have a crystal ball. Who the hell has a crystal ball?
Unless.
So we always say that over and over and over again. Who the hell has a crystal ball? So one day I come to work, as you know, and I'm like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy a crystal ball. And I kept taking a look at, out there online, and they all look small. And I decided, you know what? If we're going to get a crystal ball, we're going to get one that looks like U2 is playing in the middle of it. I mean, this thing is huge. Oh, my God. This has to be like 30 pounds or something like that.
You just hurt TJ's back watching
it. It is huge.
Right?
It's so good, though. The way the light reflects, it's awesome.
I know. It is gorgeous.
It's great.
It does look like yesterday was the 17th anniversary of Prince playing in the
in the rain.
In the rain. It does look like a very similar sort of setup. Look at it. Look at the
reflection.
What did Don Misha call him, the producer?
Perfect.
Don Misha, hexagonal lighting. It's beautiful.
We want it to rain harder. Rain harder.
So I decided, bust out the crystal ball for my top 5. The top 5 would be mind-blowing results of Super Bowl 58. Hit it.
High 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's top 5.
All right, here we go. There's a little bit of something in it for everybody. There's 2, downers for each team, 1 for each team, and then there's 2 exciting ones for each team. And then this one might be a downer for whoever bets the over. Because number 5, mind-blowing result of Super Bowl 58 is the defense dominates. That would be kind of mind-blowing if it's, I'm not like 13-3 Patriots over Rams, but what if it is something where both offenses struggle and the defenses, we're talking about Nick Bosa being a defensive player of the year candidate. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year winner. As a matter of fact, the Niners win. Bosa would become the 8th player in NFL history to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl in his career. The other ones are Dana Stubblefield, Terrell Suggs, Aaron Donald, Joe Green, Jack Lambert, Lawrence Taylor, and Charles Woodson.
Wow.
So you got a Defensive Player of the Year guy out there, and Chris Jones is a defensive stallion as well. Although, how about this? This one kind of stopped me in the NFL Network research packet. Chris Jones, this will be his 4th Super Bowl appearance. He was in Super Bowl 54, 55, and last year as well. Okay? You ready for this one? In his 3 Super Bowl appearances, 0 sacks, 0 tackles for loss, 0 quarterback hits. Zeros across the board.
Interesting.
So his first sack, tackle for loss, or quarterback hit will be the first in his 4th Super Bowl appearance.
Whoa.
So he's due, right? And we talk about this Niners defense. What can they do? The Chiefs, by the way, led the NFL with 63 sacks this year, including playoffs. This is the first time they've hit the Super Bowl in the Mahomes era in which they had more sacks than their opponent. By the way, they had 62 sacks last year. The Eagles just came in with 78.
Man.
So anyway, so the defense might dominate this one. Who knows? That would be mind-blowing. Number 4 on this list would be if the 49ers fall down early again. Really. Now, how would that be mind-blowing? I just consider it that they just got to they've got to come out fast. They've got to come out with that first 15 scripted being something else, because if they don't, that would be pretty damn significant. They've got a minus 16-point differential in the first half in this postseason. Only the Cowboys had a worse point differential in the postseason this year when they lost by 20 in the wild card round. They're the 7th team all-time to make a Super Bowl appearance with a -7 or worse forced first-half point differential leading up to a Super Bowl appearance. The prior 6 teams all lost in the Super Bowl. So if they want to win it, they can't fall down early again. That would be kind of mind-blowing. So that's the -1 for the 49ers. Here would be the -1 for the Chiefs. Number 3 on the list of mind-blowing results of Super Bowl 58 is if the Chiefs' case of the dropsies return.
Ooh.
What would happen then? First half, ball bounces off of somebody's hands. What if one bounces off of somebody's hands for an interception and all of a sudden Niners are up and the Chiefs drops these returns? What if that happens? I don't mean to put this stuff about the Niners and the Chiefs into the universe, but that would be kind of mind-blowing because it's been totally reversed. They have flipped the switch. We have not seen it at all. The last 3 playoff games, right? We didn't see it. In the final week of the season, they rested everybody. And really, the last time we saw anything that looked significantly negative overall was the Christmas loss to the Raiders. What if that happened? That's number 3 on the list. Now, let's see glasses half full here. Number 2, I'm looking into my crystal ball, and I see the number 2 mind-blowing result of Super Bowl 58 is if Patrick Mahomes utterly dismantles the 49ers defense. Just smokes them. Just an old school Elway beating the crap out of, Atlanta, right? An old school Dallas beating the crap out of Buffalo. An old school just quarterback goes in and eviscerates and just exclamation points this whole conversation we're going to have all week about his ascending greatness. And as I've been talking about, air of invincibility. What if the Niners come in and they just can't get a pass rush and they can't stop Pacheco and then Mahomes just eviscerates them? That's number 2. Would be a mind-blowing result. Number 1, I think this is everyone in agreement as I look into my crystal ball. Thank you very much. I should make my hand movement over. I look in there, and this is the ultimate dream for 49er fans. The most mind-blowing result of Super Bowl 58 would be Super Bowl MVP Brock Purdy plays the game of his life. Shows up, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, passer rating damn near perfect. Every single drop back looks like he's in a rocking chair, and he is just playing. The game slows down for him. And then he's the one who takes off and picks up first downs with his legs and doesn't make a mistake. The ball doesn't get thrown near a defender, let alone directly to one, as happened in the win over Green Bay and the one that did actually cost him, got picked off against the Lions in the win in the NFC Championship game. Brock Purdy shows up. Everybody's talking about, is he the right guy? And he has a night in Las Vegas better than most people have ever had in Las Vegas. And I understand what I'm saying there. And whatever happens there actually disseminates around the entire world. And the Niners finally get that Super Bowl win they have not seen since Steve Young destroyed San Diego. That's the most mind-blowing result, I think, of what Super Bowl 58 would be.
Do you think we need one more?
All right, we'll do one more. I'm gonna go dive headfirst into this thing here, and I look into my crystal ball, and I see in my crystal ball, when it's all over, the confetti on the ground, and the confetti is the color of red, and somebody takes that confetti and shoves it away, so one guy in red can take a knee.
Oh God!
And bust out a ring.
Oh my God!
And hand it to Taylor Swift.
Brilliant!
That Travis Kelce, amongst the confetti, does in fact propose
That would be insane,
to Taylor
man.
Swift.
That would be so nuts.
The internet would be broken. The entire world might stop spinning. What if that actually happens? No pressure here. No pressure here at all. Seems like they're just 2 lovely kids living their best lives. One has a 4th Grammy for the album of the year, and Travis Kelce would have a 3rd ring of his life, and then the 4th one he would hand to Taylor Swift, making Tony Romo's joke actually come into what he calls a joke. Do we believe Tony Romo referred to
He's done it several times this
her
year.
as his wife?
Well, no, he referred to Jason as the
brother-in-law, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
At any rate.
Yeah.
That would be pretty mind-blowing.
That would be pretty
I actually went there.
Would it be mind-blowing at this point?
Yes, it would. Yeah, it would be.
No, it wouldn't.
If he actually does that.
I don't think so. Brockman predicted this
I
month
said
and
it
a
a long
half
time ago.
ago.
I was kind of kidding. She doesn't even follow Travis on Twitter. So
okay. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Guys,
That changes everything.
That does change everything.
I've skipped the
'Cause
last few pages.
I'm sure she's handling the account.
Rich, I've skipped the last few pages of the script just so I don't know if that comes to fruition or not. wanted to take
Are you
a
bringing that to Vegas? Because our first guest of the entire week in Vegas is Keegan-Michael Key, the star of that commercial.
Sure our scripts match up.
Okay.
You know.
Very good. That's my top 5 list right there.
I like it.
Did I miss anything? I couldn't think of anything more mind-blowing. I took one that's negative for each team and one that's positive for each team, and then I took one that would just be in terms of the result. Because everybody thinks that I think that the offenses will have moments in this game.
I think it would be insanely mind-blowing if Mahomes just stunk.
Yeah, I can't.
Like if he was just had a bad game, 3 picks, less than 200 yards, I think that would be absolutely insane.
Maybe you could have added something weird going on, like the lights go out again, or a guy paraglides onto the field, like the Holyfield bow fight. Just something strange like that happening during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right.